Tonight on Wise Guy.
Newquay took out a restraining order.
You were to vacate the building.
I'm here for the duration.
I need to know everything about a man called Vincent Terranova.
He went after me, and he got me. I might as well take a cab downtown and shoot him, because that's the only way I'm going to feel safe.
You owe me $8 million.
I'm sorry, and I'm going to have to shoot you.
Your coffee's ready.
Hey, pal. You want to conduct business or what?
Sorry. Hey, pal. I can make life unbearable for an ex-felon no matter how much he's supposed to have reformed.
And what is that, a threat?
Yeah.
You want to cut out the peacock parade? We're trying to save our business here. God, men, honest to God.
Sorry, Mrs. Twine.
Okay. Look, this is a full accounting of Shackler income over the last 7 years. We, forgot to pay royalties to artists and taxes to the government. A sum total of $239,100, including penalties through the end of this month. We will have full payment for you within 48 hours. Mr. McPike, I really appreciate what you're doing to keep Isaac out of prison.
Where you going, babe?
I'm going to the bank to borrow against my equity in this building, and then I am signing you up for Gamblers Anonymous. Mr. McPike, Mr. Terranova.
Twine.
Women. You ever have any trouble with them, McPike? You're a funny little man, aren't you?
Not as long as I have your yams in my pocket, I'm not. You have a reason for being here?
I sold Dead Dog Records to Isaac with the agreement that I'd be involved in the business. Now, he lost the company to Newquay, and he won't live up to his end of the bargain. That reason enough for you?
You know, you're a scam artist. And I have no doubt as soon as you figure out how, you'll run a scam on the government. And since I figure to be the recipient of that hustle, I'm going to watch you like a hawk. As long as you're working for us, I want to know every move you make and why you're making it.
Cleans are the biggest ripoff in this business. Now, counterfeit tapes, CDs, and records, okay? Now, if you let me leave, I'll find out what kind of game Winston is playing.
How are you going to find out?
Well, Winston thinks I'm one of his. And believe me, I can smell it like the steam from this coffee. Frank, I want Shackler Records back. And I want to hurt the man who stole it from me. And I do not want to go to jail for it. So why don't you just let me get out of here and start being your snitch?
All right, you go. But you do not do anything rash.
Come on, Vincenzo.
No, you're going to stay here for a little talk.
Hey, don't start rousting my people.
And you know, sport, you better not push your luck.
No, it's all right, Isaac. Go ahead. It's okay.
You know, it is not easy for pretending that I do not know you.
No kidding.
Can I trust this guy?
Isaac's been ripping off his artists to feed his gambling habits. Losing his company to Newquay has gotten it out of his system.
He lost it in a card game. The guy's a risk junkie. You cannot trust a junkie.
And he'll do it for Amber. She talked him into taking the immunity. He'll do anything he has to not to lose her.
Now, yesterday afternoon, Newquay took out a restraining order keeping you and Travis from entering Ratings recordings.
Oh, well, that's great. Yeah, that's just terrific. Guess it doesn't matter anyway. The only edge I had with Newquay was Eddie Tempest. Now with him dead, I don't have any leverage. Even if I could get in the building, it wouldn't help anything.
You can get into the building. There is a show cause order in response. It'll keep you there for the time being. I want you to keep an eye on Isaac.
What about Travis?
Well, since you two are traveling together as partners, I included him in the show cause, although I'm not crazy about it.
Well, you mean because I'm a government agent manipulating a private citizen, right?
Yeah?
Well, what is it I see you doing with Twine?
That's different.
How is it different?
Different because
Because
I'm doing it.
Oh, I see.
Because Twine has full knowledge of how I'm using him. Why don't you have a job to go fight for or something?
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's
okay.
Isaac. Claudia's dead.
I know.
Do you know how she died?
Come on. Get up, stand up, be a man, huh?
She pitched over a parapet in coital euphoria with a teenager. I found them. A heap of interlocked flesh mashed into the concrete patio.
Oh, for God's sake, Winston, when she was alive, you wanted to kill her.
Irony is such a bitter pill.
Hey, come on, enough of that. Come here. Come on. Oh.
Irony is everywhere. You work for me. Isn't that ironic? I once fancied myself as a bit of a beatnik. Irony is the stem of the rose. I know I appear to be a cruel man. We've been friends for 20 years. All I ever wanted was for you to work for me. That isn't cruelty. I just wanted to protect you from yourself. I wanted to give you the room to flourish without giving you the freedom to indulge your excesses.
Well, thanks, but I don't want to play Sun City, pal.
Do you think I'm insincere?
I think you're loaded.
I miss her. I can't bear it without her.
Hey, come on, get a hold of yourself. Well, if you got to go through whatever it is you're going through, maybe you ought to check into Betty Ford and let me run the business for a while.
I've got nobody to play my games with anymore.
And it stinks, I know, but you can't expect the market to stop and grieve with you. It's going to roll right over you.
That's all right. Richard, come get the artwork. I hope you're packed.
As if grief hasn't dulled your grasp after all, huh?
Oh, the macabre is irresistible. Serve the little bugger right. Bumping uglies with my wife is going to cost him more than his life.
Ah, Mr. Bickle, ready for your flight? Here's the artwork. You're on the next flight to Tokyo.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for renewing my spirit, Isaac.
I can't believe this is happening. We're finished. Dunsky. We had it in our hands, Vinny. $20 million Newquay offered us for Dead Dog, and you said no. You said no. This is a restraining order. It says I'm to vacate the building immediately. I've been thrown out.
Hey, relax.
Relax. Are you on drugs? We're ruined. All the work I put in, and this has to happen again. I'm not a bad person. Can't you give me a break? Mr. Terranova? I guess not.
Yes?
Regard yourself as being duly served. This is a preliminary injunction granted ex parte. You are to vacate these premises and are barred from all operations associated with Radiance Recording.
Same to you, pal.
What's this?
This is a cease and desist order, which means you have to show cause to have us evicted. Now, I watch People's Court.
You were to vacate the building.
Wrong again, Winston. I've got my own court order here. I thought I'd stop by personally to tell you that I'm here for the duration.
It's dated the same day that ours was drawn up.
I'm not a sycophant, Winston. I am a Sicilian. And we view alliances with a fatalistic eye. Eddie Tempest is dead. Johnny Medley's been thrown off a roof. Diana Price had to leave the country to hide from you. And you stole another man's livelihood in a crooked card game. All of this makes me realize who I'm dealing with. Now, you will honor my contract with Dead Dog, or you will become one. And you're nothing but a lackey. Let's go, Travis. Come on.
I need to be alone now. Get me Philip Kenderson. It's urgent.
Winston Newquay's on the line.
Winston, how are you?
Philip, this is critical. I need to know everything about a man called Vincent Terranova.
Hold on, Winston.
Okay, Winston, what's the name?
Vincent Terranova. Terranova. In his early 30s. I know he's from Brooklyn. I know he's been in prison. I know he's supposed to be a mobster. But I need more. I need everything.
It would help if you had a social security number.
Linny, give Philip Kenderson Mr. Terranova's social security number.
Excuse me, Senator.
Good evening, Senator Trent. Can I help you?
The director's office. You requested this. Good evening, sir.
You too. What is this? Hello. You know what this is?
No, but I'll take care of it.
Fine.
Another Brooklyn bent nose.
I was on a run here.
I'm gonna have the damn thing removed.
Hallelujah.
McPike, I got Winston. I got him. And there was nothing to it. Baby, why don't you break out some champagne to celebrate?
You just wait a second. I will be the one that decides whether we celebrate or not.
Richard Bickle. Just come on, Frank, right. Richard Bickle is Newquay's main goon. He left this morning for Newquay's office for Japan. And do you know what he was taking with him? Well, come on, guess.
Isaac, Mr. McPike is currently the only thing between you and the joint. Maybe taunting him isn't such a good idea.
Come on, baby. The man's a pinball player.
Richard Bickle.
He took camera-ready artwork to Japan. Listen to me. Eddie Tempest hasn't been in the ground a week, and Newquay's preparing an Eddie Tempest live album. The artwork he had were for covers of CDs, cassettes, and vinyl.
He'll make a fortune.
Do you understand, Frank? The man is running off cleans. You follow Richard Bickle, and you will find Winston Newquay's undeclared pot of gold. Come on, get on it, Frank. I want my business back.
When did he leave?
This morning, straight from Radiance Recordings.
All right. That means he can't be there yet. We'll have somebody on him the minute he touches down.
All right.
You'll excuse me.
Go get him, Frankie!
Excuse me. What is this supposed to be?
I am shaking off the prison ethic embedded in me. I mean, even the idea of ratting on a guy or being a snitch was abhorrent to my soul. But you know what?
No.
I'm having fun. I can't wait to see the look on Newquay's face when I say, gotcha!
It's 9:15, Bobby. Office hours are 8:30 until 6.
Yeah?
The legal department has been through your contract. Radiance Recording is obliged to give you access to its business. You are obliged to adhere to its policy. That includes getting here on time. Otherwise, you're fired.
Why do you have to abuse me, Winston? I got 20 years in this business. I bleed for it. All I want's a little respect and a fair paycheck. Why do you have to talk to me like I'm an imbecile?
You're America's most common resource, Bobby. The adequate professional. You're along for the ride. You play at it. You want to enjoy luxury. You don't crave the satisfaction of success. Men like you don't enhance a business. They simply occupy space. So why don't you run along and occupy yours?
Why don't you go to hell?
Well, there's a lively retort.
Yeah? Well, how about this? I want copies of all artist contracts, flow sheets, performance records, album delivery status reports, explanation of overhead charge-offs, and I want a cross-reference of royalty payments to sales.
At last, evidence of a sense of humor.
That's the deal, Winston. I'll be here on time and you'll give me access to the business. I want what I asked for now, damn it.
Stay right there. You want access, Travis? Here it is. Give me the jacket. Give it to me. Get out. There's your access to Radiance Recording. No correspondence will enter this building without going through your hands first. Now, I would call that access to the business. You and Terra Nova will become Radiance Recording's postal partners. And if either one of you are late again, you're fired. Don't even think about it, Bobby.
Benny.
We still don't have one concrete link to any criminal activities. These arrived by diplomatic pouch. More than a dozen Radiance Recording products we believe are cleans. The trail leads virtually across the globe.
Liechtenstein, Andorra, Singapore, Hong Kong, Netherlands, Antilles, Jakarta, some of these places, I don't even know where they are.
The Caymans are always in the loop. Bickle always makes a stop in the Caymans.
Tinkers, Tavers to chance. Smuggle recordings into Europe and Asia. Suitcases of unreported money to Newquay's private account in the Caymans.
OCB is not going to get the Caymans to cooperate on a record scam.
Nothing on the incoming.
Newquay's accounts show no suspicious personal income from foreign territories.
What's that supposed to mean?
If he's making cash from Queens, he's being smart with the money. He's keeping it offshore.
What do you mean if? In the course of a couple hours, our embassy came up with these. They're all Radiance recording artists, including this thing, the last songs of Eddie Tempest. It hit the retail chains in Tokyo yesterday morning. There's no record of it being released here. Newquay has taken Eddie Tempest's tombstone and turning it into a cash register.
As long as it's ringing up offshore, there's not a lot we can do about it. The money has to come home. Or we have to establish that Newquay was directly responsible for smuggling the music out of the country, which is next to impossible. The countries in the loop where Newquay is most likely to drop money exist as nations for the sole purpose of hiding the wealth of robber barons. We're not going to crack through. Well, that's it, Frank. That's all. That's it. That's the end. Game. Nothing we can do. This one got away. Guess Vinny will have to go back to working crime without a backbeat.
Thanks, Mark. I better give Vinny the news.
Close the door and lock it.
What are you doing?
You're not going to believe this, but Newquay's assigned us to the mail room. I was livid until I realized that some of the most important players in show business caught their big break opening other people's mail. You know what's here, Vinny? A $2 million pay-or-play film deal for Eddie Tempest. Newquay was to get 50% of it and an executive producer's credit. Director of PR's had 3 abortions and is already getting kickbacks from the clinic if she sends new customers to him. Oh, you'll love this. Here's an offer that suggests Newquay is already shopping chocolate to a West German conglomerate. This is a microcosm of contemporary America.
Yeah, but can you dance to it? Man, I really dropped the ball on this one.
What's that?
I took my eye off the ball. I was having too much fun. I didn't focus fully on business. It doesn't matter. Next case.
Taking a mood swing?
Well, it's pretty clear Newquay's not going to give, which leaves us with 2 years' employment as the world's highest paid mail boys.
Well, at least you're getting paid for dead dog.
Nah, that money goes back to the investors. At least you got a job out of it, right?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can use this job to get another job. I'm sure Winston would pay off your contract just to get you out of his hair. Get out of this business, Bobby. You should get out of Radiance as soon as you can.
I can't believe it. He's a cop. You're a cop!
Get in the cab and do not say a word. Get in, come on. Altieri Docks. All right, now where'd you get this?
It was in Newquay's mail.
Did Newquay see it?
No. I opened it while we were talking.
Where did it come from?
From the Dirksen building.
Where's the envelope?
It's back at the office. You ran me out of there so fast I didn't have time to consider you might need it. You're really a cop. I can't believe it. You're on some big investigation, aren't you?
I was.
Well, this is just swell. You used me. You suckered me. You used all my contacts. You took advantage of my reputation.
Come on, Travis. You were this close to being indigent.
Well, that makes it that much more of a scummy thing to do. Damn it. I watched you make some of the boldest moves I've ever seen anybody make. And I thought to myself, this guy's nuts, or he's the savviest wheeler dealer I've ever met. But you weren't taking any risks. You were being bankrolled by the friggin' government. I put my life in your hands. You owe me $8 million.
What?
Newquay offered us $20 million for Dead Dog. If you'd have been a businessman instead of a federal snoop, you'd have taken the money. 40% was mine. You owe me $8 million.
I'm sorry about this.
That makes all the difference.
No, I am.
I'm looking at a career in shambles.
I'm sorry.
So what?
But I'm gonna have to shoot you.
Huh?
I don't want to. But I have to. You know who I am.
Well, sure, I'm mad at you, but I mean, I would never say anything. You know that.
Do you have any idea how many people would be after me if they knew I was a cop? Do you know how many people would be compromised if I were tortured into talking?
You can't be serious.
Travis, I look at you, and all I see is you blabbering all over town about your undercover experience.
Nobody listens to me. I didn't hear anything. I didn't say anything. I'm the Helen Keller of the music business. I got a memory Reagan to be proud of. Vinny, in the name of God, stop it, please.
Well, how do you like that? I forgot my gun.
My heart. Really had me going there.
Bobby, I am serious. What you know about me could get me killed. That is the truth. My life is in your hands.
I consider you my friend. I would never do anything to hurt a friend. It's all I can tell you. No, it's not much. It's all I got. Okay. I do have a big mouth. I guess it'll keep you up nights worrying. Sort of makes us even, doesn't it?
Yeah, sort of.
So what do you investigate?
Cleans, cutouts, scams guys like Newquay run on naive artists. It's a thing you've been harping on me about since the day I met you.
Isaac's working with you, isn't he?
Twine doesn't know I'm a cop. The reason I didn't go after him is because he got nailed on other charges and he worked out a deal for immunity. As far as he's concerned, the only reason I'm after Newquay is because of my interest in Dead Dog.
But you can't get to Newquay, can you?
No.
Of course not. I thought I taught you something about this business. Newquay's dirty deals are his, lock, stock, and barrel. He counterfeits his artist recordings and sells them overseas, and he keeps the money overseas, so you can't track it. I could have told you that the day we met.
Well, gee, thanks, Bobby. I feel a whole lot better knowing that.
I mean, if you wanted to get Newquay, you got to dangle something in his face that he wants but doesn't control. Let me ask you something. If you could get Newquay, would I stand to gain anything out of it?
Such as?
I don't know. Dead Dog Records?
What do you got, Travis?
The Eddie Tempest basement tapes. It's the dream scam, Mr. McPike. And Winston will be salivating like Pavlov's dog. And Isaac can sell it. It's the heart full of larceny Newquay knows he has.
Stop, just please stop. No, not that him. You know, what have I gotten myself into? Every time I turn around, somebody wants me to promise them a record company. What do I look like?
Travis has got as much right to Dead Dog as anybody.
That's not the point. I don't know how to keep who knows what from who. Travis knows you're a federal agent. Twine doesn't know, but Twine's a federal informant. The three of you, for reasons I can't fathom, are working on the same case. And I'm about to find myself in the same room with all of you, pretending I don't know any of you in order to bring down a guy the three of you are working for. As sure as I'm sitting here, this case is going to blow up in my face.
Why should that happen?
Because you got a big mouth. Vinny, I don't even know how to pull the plug on this one. We gotta get you out of this now.
No. We gotta pull the slats out from underneath Newquay. He went after me, Frank, and he got me. Thank God he likes humiliating people. If he hadn't demoted Travis the mailboy, he would have ended up with my classified file.
We haven't got a case.
Well, then we better make one up. He's not happy unless he's hurting people, and I made it to the top of his priority list. If we don't put the pressure on him, I might as well take a cab downtown and shoot him, because that's the only way I'm going to feel safe.
All right. All right, but this scam does not work.
Sure it does. That tape is Eddie Tempest and Monroe Blue working out licks in Tempest's basement studio. Newquay's been making a killing off Eddie's death. He'll jump at another chance to make the cash register ring.
Newquay owns the rights to everything Eddie Tempest recorded. There is nothing illegal about selling the record.
Yeah, but he doesn't own a lick of Monroe Blue. The second he writes a check for that master and ships it for foreign distribution, he's committing fraud.
It'll never stand up in court.
Why not?
It's entrapment. You've got a government agent, a government informant, or two enticing Newquay into committing a crime.
What's your opinion?
It's a well-founded opinion.
Well, I say let the court decide. And even if it does go down that way, at least we get a couple of things out of it.
Like what?
We expose this scum for the thief he is.
You're suggesting we expose an innocent man.
Innocent?
It's a basic tenet of democracy, innocent until proven guilty. Not that we should let that stand in the way of a good time. You're proposing we hold this innocent man up to a public ridicule and shame that could destroy his business and the careers of several thousand people who are dependent on it. And all this by way of premeditated malice because the only case we have is by way of entrapment.
I can't argue the point. I know you're right. On the other hand, though, somewhere in the Dirksen building is somebody that's guilty of high treason as far as I'm concerned. And they're guilty of it in collusion with your innocent man.
It's a home rule bill. It's in the wrong subcommittee, and we're not going to entertain a vote on it until it's moved through proper channels. I got some people here from the director's office. I'll get back to you. Philip Kenderson.
In the office. No, just in the office.
Senator Trent?
Yes, sir.
Unless there's a satisfactory explanation as to why you shipped classified information on an undercover agent to the subjects of his investigation, I've been authorized to effect your arrest on the charge of high treason.
What? What?
Mr. Kenderson, I hold a warrant in your name on the same charge.
What do you mean the game's over?
We cannot connect Newquay to the cleans.
If you guys can't find Newquay's counterfeit recordings, you must be dumb as mud.
I didn't say we couldn't find them. I said we cannot connect him to them. It is over, Isaac.
What about my company? What about Shackler?
We're working in this in our own way. There's a good chance it'll produce results for you.
Is this a kiss-off or what?
What about the immunity, Frank?
Still stands. We're dropping all the charges.
If I don't get my business back, it almost doesn't matter.
Well, we're working on that.
Then let me in on it. I've been head-to-head with this guy for over 20 years.
Yes, you have, and you've been losing.
But I can win this one. Just give me a chance.
There's nothing to win with.
Well, make up something.
No, I don't do that.
This stinks!
Well, I'm sorry about that. That's the way things go. Now,
you behave yourself, Isaac. Is that clear?
is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
All right. You have a little patience. Things will work out. Good night.
Good night, Frank.
Well, that's it. We can get ourselves a mobile home and move to Daytona Beach.
Isaac, you're free, baby. No prison. You're a lucky man.
If I was truly lucky, I'd have the satisfaction of sticking it to Winston. Now, this is just a pass they hand out to old men. And what can he do? He's not a gamesman like me and Winston. He can't set the hook if he ain't got the bait. Look at this guy.
He's not gonna make it, Frank.
Better. He'll spend the rest of his natural life in the Fort MacArthur brig.
Look at him, he's sweating like a pig. Newquay hasn't even shown up yet.
Oh, but Twine he has. What's he doing here?
Oh, this is a music industry hangout, Frank. You know, power breakfast.
Newquay's here.
And so's Big Mouth. Great.
You're supposed to be in the mailroom.
I've got a half an hour.
There's no hurry to seat this person.
Miserable little twit. Good to see you. Good to see you, Winston. What have we here?
What have we here?
Well, this I know.
And this. Everything here is what I told you.
Further information is available, but I have to grease the right wheels.
Well, what is it that you want?
It's pretty important.
Do you actually have the information?
Actually, no. But I have a potential of access to it based on your generosity.
Well, let's be vulgar. Name your price.
I really don't know.
5,000.
Is that what you'd pay?
Is that what you want?
He's toying with him.
You give him a chance.
I have to take back your best offer if that's it.
It was a question.
Are you ready to order now?
Give me a few seconds.
Slap a wire on me.
What are you doing?
Well, listen to him dancing around the numbers. He knows it's a setup. Come on.
What for?
Because it's my case, Frank. Come on, will you?
Hello?
You got the basement tapes?
Yeah.
All right, you're on. Now listen, don't ask any questions. Take the tape to... Stop looking around. Take the tape to Isaac and lay down your scam. Tell him it's now or never, and tell him that McPike's watching and listening.
And put your phone on speaker and leave it open.
But... Do it! And for God's sake, don't tell him who I am. Do it, Travis. You want dead dog or what?
I'm with Isaac Twine.
Well, good morning, Bobby.
Hi. This tape is Eddie Tempest in Monroe Blue.
Grapefruit, coffee, skim milk, and wheat toast, and cancel this gentleman's order. He won't be staying. Go back to your people and get a firm figure, and then we'll talk.
This is a one-time offer.
So be it. Goodbye, Philip.
You go down there, this is as good as gone. Let's hope Twine knows how to play out this little improvisation of yours and Bobby doesn't open his mouth.
All right. Miss, would you tell Mr. Newquay that Mr. Twine and Eddie Tempest would like to see him over here? Thank you.
Mr. Newquay, Mr. Twine asked if you would join him and Eddie Tempest.
Isaac, Amber, Bobby, you're fired. Something good's about to happen.
The motherlode. Eddie Tempest basement tapes. Recorded in secret sessions in Eddie's basement. Winnie.
I own everything that Eddie recorded. If that tape is legitimate, it belongs to me.
Oh, it's real, all right. The sweet, husky blues wailed by Eddie Tempest. And Monroe Blue. Right, Sammy. You don't own a lick of Mr. Blue.
I do.
And your assets are separate and apart from Isaac's.
Isn't that funny how that works, Winston?
Well, it's been a morning for interesting propositions. What's yours?
Your slab of beef over there took an Eddie Tempest live album to Japan. You're running off cleans, Winston. And I want a piece of that pie. And this is a price for my slice.
Run along, Travis.
Excuse me, I don't have to go.
Run along.
Go on, Bobby.
You're taking advantage of a moment of weakness.
Who'd I learn that from?
Oh, we are a couple of rogues, aren't we, Isaac?
The cleans, Winston. You know I can't do it without you.
Oh, I think you're a little long in the tooth for that game all by your own-some.
Oh, but he's not alone, Winston. We can do it without you. See, Isaac just didn't explain it right. What we're saying is that we'll cut you in for a slice of our pie because your distribution machine is better oiled and bigger than ours. But don't think ours doesn't work. Come on, we're wasting our time, Isaac.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now, I'm making a bloody fortune from Eddie's cleans. He's worth more to me dead than alive. You give me the master, and I'll cut you in on it for more money than your distribution arm could ever dream of. I wish all my artists would get hot and then drop dead. Cleans would be so much neater. You want a showing of good faith?
We're moving.
It's $50,000. I thought I might be buying something else this morning.
Mr. Newquay, you're under arrest.
Gotcha!
Spread.
For criminal conspiracy, copyright infringement, fraud, tax evasion, and a generally annoying attitude. All right, let's go.
Get him out. Out.
Out. I got you, Winston. I got you. I got a good bail bondsman. Why don't you give me a call?
Call my attorney.
I got him. Baby. Oh, we got him.
Hey.
Vinny, what just happened?
Well, Bobby, you just personally affected the arrest and probable career demise of Sir Winston Newquay.
I did?
I mean, don't count on it. This case has more holes in it than Swiss cheese.
Does Newquay know I did this?
No, he has no idea. You're safe.
That's good. Well, what's going to happen to him?
My lawyer will be here in 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, you'll be all washed up. Do you hear me? Well, do you?
Hey, shut up. You are sitting on my cot. You Winston Newquay. I got it, man.
Coming to you on a dirt road. Good loving, I got a truckload. And when you got it, you got
So don't you worry, 'cause I'm coming. I'm a soul man. I'm a soul man.